Zinali Andi Ovega Andi Omed Pole Fulega Ka Ase Andi Magi Ne Age Ase Raele Ka Oa Sadi Devorka Kakma Toraka Ye Kakangu Roselemo Shemorakai Weko Mishpati Home Azepiro Kabashalom Justified and shout glory, glory in Yahweh shall all the seed of
Shalom. 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 Can I be heard? Can I be heard well? If so, please press the number 4. Change the microphone. If I can be heard well and people in good spirits, please press the number 4. Sorry about any interruption or disturbance. In that particular case, does it sound better now than it did before on the other microphone by standard? I'm going to be talking a little while before the presentation starts again, because I was told something about 30 seconds and then it went back to X, Y, and Z not working right. And say that particular matter. Thank you, my older brother in spirit, and typing that in. Hope and pray everybody is well and will be better. And if I can be heard well and people in good spirits, please press as done already. Thank you for that. Number 4 in that particular case. That's part of the stuff we mean when we say we're open to constructive criticism. Let us know how the audio is, how to make it better, and so forth and so on. The way I have it set up, the microphone is connected into an adapter, which is connected itself, or it is connected by me, into the computer. And then I'm using a thing called StreamYard Studio to sit there and pull up the PowerPoint to go from slide to slide. All right. So again, I apologize to the people who watching and it became delayed. My manners in that particular case, forgive me for that. Wanting to deal with better equipment, open to constructive criticism, and let's move on, if we will, in that particular case. If the audio goes out again or the same problem occur, please do not hesitate to let me know. I want to present this to the whole world. You understand, for those who are interested into it. So you definitely want to come as professional and wise and clear as possible. All right. So what we're going to do again is the stop screen, if we will, and then the share screen, brothers and sisters. All right. And we are now at 6:12 p.m. All right. And what we're going to do, brothers and sisters, as I look at the comments and so on, is we're going to go all the way to the beginning of this and then just go straight through. All right. Because the audio was choppy, and due to that, having to change the microphone. And this is actually the second time today of doing the same presentation. The other one I totally deleted because the audio wasn't working right then earlier. So having shared the same link with brothers and sisters, and not to waste people's time, we're going to go all the way now to the very beginning of this and just go straight through the slides itself. All right. Thank you for that, family. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Again, if anything acts up in regards with that, please let me know for reference purposes. Definitely is appreciated. So let us get here in this particular case. If it can be seen, I'm going to have to do the share screen again. All right. And it shows by saying Danite Publications. Welcome to DanitePublications.com. We can be reached at 908-587-4841. We hope and pray that everyone is well and will be better. Thank you for that. Introduction. The book of Numbers, as we discussed last week, is part of the Torah. In this presentation, we will go from the Hebrew and explain the names of the portions and give the Hebrew meanings of them. We ask you all to comment, like, and share. We also ask you to subscribe to the channel. We here at Danite Publications do not profess to know everything, and we are open to constructive criticism. We can be reached at 908 587 4841. Bamidbar, in the wilderness. When we look at this, brothers and sisters, with the matter of the laser pointer, we have ba or ba, which means in or with. Midbar, it comes from essentially the word dabar, which means thing. If we use the word dabar in a matter of a verb, it will be daber, which means to speak. The word deber, brothers and sisters, means plague. All right. So now, while they're in the wilderness, we could see why they will call it that, not knowing what they would encounter, perhaps. So Bamidbar means in the wilderness, and that's the first portion covering, say, the first 4 or so chapters of the book of Numbers, as it's divided up according to the Hebrew names of such. Not so. The word not so is a command form, meaning take. This is a verb in Hebrew. This verb is both a pay noon and a lamed aleph verb. This is discussed in the book Hebrew is Easy, Volume 3, for those who are interested. All right. A pay noon verb, brothers and sisters, is any verb that begins with the letter noon. And how that works in what they call irregular verbs is that it drops off the noon when you conjugate it in the future tense. Now, what exactly is a lamed aleph verb? Is any verb, brothers and sisters, remembering that Hebrew is read from right to left, is any verb that ends with the letter aleph. All right. So in that particular case, that's something to point out in that particular manner. All right. So, any questions concerning that, please feel free to let me know. Thank you for that, family. Beha'alotka. Now, brothers and sisters, Beha'alotka is 2 words, essentially, or 3, if you look at it from an English perspective, put into one. Let me explain what I'm talking about. You have the word bah or ba, which means in or with. Ha'alot. Ha'alot comes from the Hebrew root word he'elah. The Hebrew word he'elah, brothers and sisters, means to raise. That in the Hebrew matter of verb stems is part of what they refer to, or part of what is referred to as a hifil verb stem. Inside of the hifil verb stem, you will find, brothers and sisters, that it generally is the causative of the qual stem. What am I saying? There are 7 stems in the verbs in Hebrew, and they are as follows. The qual stem, which is considered the easy stem, the word qual meaning easy. Then we have, brothers and sisters, the nifal stem. The nifal stem, brothers and sisters, in Hebrew is the passive of the qual stem. Then you have the PL stem. The PL stem in general cases is the intensification of the qual stem. Then you have, brothers and sisters, the pu'al stem, or said by some as the po'al stem, which, brothers and sisters, is the passive of the PL stem. Remembering that the PL stem of the 7 stems in general cases is the intensification of the qual stem. Now we're dealing with the hifil stem, which in many cases is the causative of the qual stem. So now this verb here, ha'alot, is in, brothers and sisters, the hifil stem. Had this been just inside of the qual stem, it would have been treated as the word Allah. The Hebrew word Allah means to go up. It also means to rise, also means to ascend. So now, if the qual stem Allah verb means to rise, that would mean the causative inside the hifil, brothers and sisters, would mean to raise. So beha'alotka, in your raising of, with your raising of, when you raise up, when you cause something to be raised. This is how that works in that particular case. All right. So the numbers across the screen at 908 587 4841 for anyone interested. Thank you. Next, we have here the word shalak. This is the command form, meaning send, a verb in Hebrew. This means send. Now, how do you get the command form in Hebrew? Is by dropping off the prefix of the future tense verb. All right? This is the lameket verb treated as a guttural. As we were saying before, the guttural verbs are such as that which end with the letter ayin, or in this case, ends with the letter chet. You understand? So you find it with the word shalak, you find it with the word patak, you find it with the word salak, and so forth and so on. So how this matter as a quote unquote irregular operates is by the matter of the present tense. Sholeak, ani, I am sending. It has an sound to it. Anytime the letter ket is the last letter of a word, brothers and sisters, and it has, brothers and sisters, a patak with it, making the ah sound, you say the ah sound, and then you say the ket sound. Give an example. The word for spirit or wind in Hebrew is the word ruach. It's not ruka, it's ruach. So those are just some of the things to point out in that particular case. Next, we have here, brothers and sisters, the word korak. Korak is an adjective, and the word means bald. All right? Just want to point that out for interested purposes. Next part with the presentation is this. Kukwat. This is the word meaning statute of or law of. As we've been pointing out for quite some time, the word Torah itself, brothers and sisters, means instruction. The literal word for law or the literal word for statute is the word kok. But when you're saying statute of or law of, it will become, as we see here, the word hukwat. Thank you. Next, we have the word balak. The word balak, in this case, brothers and sisters, means waste. Now, we know Balak was one of the kings of the ancient world who hired Balaam, a witch, to curse the children of Israel. You understand? And it didn't work, brothers and sisters. But what Balaam told Balak is, in order to get Israel to fall, you got to get them to go against the Most High. You got to get Israel to go against the Most High, because only Israel can curse Israel. You understand? There is no divination against the house of Jacob. So that is, and we are a protected people. So in order to maintain that protection, we have to maintain our league, our connection with the Most High. Now we might be able to see why they want to sever that tie between us and the Creator. Let's move on, family. Thank you for that. Pinkas. This is a word borrowed, quote unquote, from the Egyptian word Phinehas or Pinhat. Pankes, said by some. In Hebrew, Pinkas could mean presence of grace, from the word pene, which means presence or face, and kas, from the Hebrew root word kus or kas, which means grace. In Egyptian, this word here, Pinchas, like Pankes, means black or Negro. So this is something that we care to bring out for reference purposes. All right, let's continue, family. Matot. This is a plural word, a noun, and this word means tribes or branches. It comes from the word mate. Now, mate is spelled with a mem, a tet, and a hey. And when you pluralize it, the hey drops off and a waw and a tau comes in its place. So mate, meaning tribe or branch, you understand, becomes a matot, which means tribes, plural, or branches, plural. If there's any questions, the numbers across the screen, you can feel free to please put so say in the chat. Mas-a. The word mas-a, this is a word meaning journeys of. All right. It comes, brothers and sisters, from the Hebrew root word ta, which means to journey or to travel. Are there any questions? That right there, brothers and sisters, thank you for the time, is the translation of the portions in the Hebrew regarding the book of Numbers. We are now, brothers and sisters, at 6:25 p.m. We are going to play another song, brothers and sisters, and this video has been going on for an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to do what I can to edit the video, so when it is uploaded, the whole thing with having to change the mic and the sound quality is not going to be permanently on the video in the audio matter. So thank you all for the time. We intend to do another video, that is to say, on Moreh Yeshaya History Lessons 1 or History Lessons and Moreh Yeshaya History Lessons 2. All right. Intend to do a presentation regarding history at Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Thank you for that, family. Subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share. And again, I apologize on my end regarding the equipment that was acting dubious and not cooperative. All right, so we're going to end the presentation here, play a song. I want to edit this video before it's fully uploaded, and appreciate it for the people who let me know how the sound was. Thank you. Shalom.
Speak
Shalom, shalom. Giving honor to the creator of heaven and earth. Want to go over this, not going to be long. Want to go over verb and noun. Let us look at this, brothers and sisters. We have the word here, hora or hore. Now, in this particular case, we're dealing with it as a verb. All right? Hore, in this case, in the Hefel stem, which in root means to teach. Okay. All right. So, then we have this word here, more. The word more means teacher. So what do we see so far? The verb and then the noun with the prefix of it with the mem there. This is a male teacher. Then we have this word here, and we can say it also as hore. Now in this case, we're not dealing with it as a verb, but as a noun. And this means parent, a male parent. Now we have this word here, okay? And we have it as morah. The word morah meaning teacher, a female teacher. All right? Then we have here the word hora. Okay? Hora meaning female parent. So what do we see so far? Hore in root, meaning to teach, the verb. More, a teacher, a male one that is. Hore, in this case treated as a noun, the male parent. Then we have mora, meaning female teacher or a teacher that's a female. Then we have hora, a parent that's a female. And we have here the word Torah, generally said as law, but the word Torah really means teaching or instruction. For instance, when you read in the book of Proverbs, and it says, forsake not the teaching of thy mother, all right? Al tishkat Torat imerka, forsake not the teaching of thy mother. So we just want to point that out. So we have a teacher, a male parent, a female teacher, a female parent. So what do we get out of this? The teachers are parents, and most definitely the parents are teachers. And what are they supposed to teach? The instructions. So just want to show how the Hebrew works in this particular case. All right, you can see that the O and the R sound is still there. The O and the R sound is still there. You may have a change with the mem or the tau or in root with the hey, but the general premise of the sound is still there. Unlike English, when teaching and instruction, those words do not sound alike. Whereas teacher and parent in English does not sound alike in root, all right, linguistically. So just want to point that out. Hebrew is easy. Get the book on Amazon. Shalom.